yells and screams at each other. Nobody's civil anymore. Nobody thinks what it's like to be the other guy. You think men like Thomas Wayne ever think what it's like to be someone like me? To be somebody but themselves? They don't. They think that we'll just sit there and take it like good little boys, that we won't werewolf and go wild.
You finished? I mean, there's so much self-pity out there, but you sound like you're making excuses for killing those young men. Not everybody, and I'll tell you this, not everyone is awful.
You're awful.
Me? I'm awful? Oh yeah, how am I awful?
Playing my video. Inviting me on the show. You just wanted to make fun of me. You're just like the rest of them.
You don't know the first thing about me, pal. Look what happened because of what you did, what it led to. There were riots out there. 2 policemen are in critical condition. You're laughing. You're laughing. Someone was killed today because of what you did.
I know. How about another joke, Murray?
No, I think we've had enough of your jokes.
What do you get?
I don't think so.
When you cross a mentally ill loner with a society that abandons him and treats him like trash.
Call the police.
I'll tell you what you get.
Call the police.
You get what you fucking deserve. Good night. And always remember, that's...
Hello everyone. Once again, this is Dare to Speak. And I wanted to show an example, a good example on when someone snaps and goes crazy. And I think this movie from the movie Joker shows a good example. I think it does show a good example. Let me just put it that way. And like I said before, when someone goes through psychological abuse, physical abuse for many years, to the point that it strains, like I said before, the prefrontal cortex and doing damage to the temporal lobe. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. As you can see here of what I'm trying to say, the frontal lobe, which is located right here, frontal lobe. This portion right here strictly deals with behavior. It strictly deals with impulses, ethics, knowing right from wrong. And the amygdala, which is located in this section right here in the middle, which is pretty close to the right here, which is right here. Right here is the temporal lobe. Right here it says here the temporal lobe. Now this is the tissue that holds the amygdala in place, and the amygdala is the one that holds. It has everything to do with your emotions. Every part of your emotions. So your impulses right here, and your emotions. The amygdala has to do with your happiness, your sadness, sexual desire, And this is the only thing that keeps it in check. It keeps the amygdala in check, so it won't go out of control. And this also plays a role in keeping it in check as well. Some people are born with an abnormal brain in which part of the temporal lobe is gone. Like from here, all this is like, it's either half the size or half the thickness of this. Some people are like that. Now, with a person who's born with a normal brain like this, and they go through child abuse, a lot of mental, physical abuse, and even sexual abuse growing up for many years, especially at a very severe level, the temporal lobe starts dissolving. It starts dissolving more and more and more to the point that it has no more control. It'll be very unable to keep the amygdala in check. And then the prefrontal cortex gets damaged as well. So when these two get damaged, when the amygdala when there's not enough temporal lobe tissue to keep the amygdala in check of all your emotional desires, or all your emotions actually. And this one is also being damaged, which controls your impulses and your behavior and your sense and reason. It's only obvious to know what's going to happen next. Even some people who get brain damage, they get trauma, they get shot in the head, either in a war, like in a battlefield. This gets damaged. And then now it has no control over their impulses, and then in time this dissolves as well, and that's why they end up being psychopaths. This is the reason why psychos, psychopathic killers, people that are mentally insane, and anything pertaining to it, why they actually commit crimes. This is the reason why. And I've always wanted to talk about this before, because even with demonic possession, when someone takes over, like I said before, like I said about the Michael Myers, why he can't die or something like that. That was the title of it, and I explained the reason why about the temporal lobe and about demonic possession, how it works. I talked about that as well, and I talked about people that are just psychopathic killers, why they end up being that way. And this is the reason why. So when this gets jeopardized, it creates psychopathic killers. And for those that are into the paranormal, or people that are religious, the news is also that when there's nothing to protect the amygdala, and there's nothing to protect yourself because the temporal lobe is damaged, and the temporal lobe is damaged here, and the prefrontal cortex is damaged here, because this is getting dissolved and this is not working properly the way it's supposed to. It makes it very easy for evil spirits, whether you want to call them demons or alien beings or whatever you want to call them. It makes it very easy for them to attach to this person's auric field, their aura, their energy field, and then take over their mind because it's already damaged. These are the type of people that they possess. The more fucked up your brain is, the easier it is for these creatures to take over your mind. And that's the explanation. Please try to understand that this is what I'm trying to tell you as the message itself. To me, this makes a great deal of sense, and I'm pretty sure it does with you as well. So drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Any questions at all? Ask me anything, because I think this is a very profound finding. This is my explanation, and I think this makes a great deal of sense. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you want to. And again, to all of you, take care.